Yo guys, welcome back to another video. Now before I actually start today's video off, I'd just like to talk a little bit about Streamlabs. Now if you don't know already, Streamlabs is like an app or website that will actually allow you to multi-cross stream. This means that if you are trying to stream on YouTube, you can then stream on Twitch and Facebook and other apps at the same time, which means that your channel will grow a lot faster because more viewers are obviously going to see your stream. Now it's not all just about streaming either. You also can make your thumbnails on it. You can also, there's a merch store on there, you can make your own merch and they deal with all the problems. You literally just stream while they print it off, ship it, and deal with customer support. As long as you give them the ideas and the prints, like what you want to do, they'll do everything for you. And there's a lot more, so I highly recommend you actually do try and check this out, especially if you are starting your own channel and trying to actually get known. Now, if you actually do use my link in the description down below, you will be able to get £10 off a yearly subscription at the moment, and a £9 off a monthly subscription. Now, like I say, I do highly recommend you do check this out, especially if you are starting off on YouTube or Twitch or any other platform, because it will give you a massive boost and it will help you out quite a lot. And like I say, my code will help you out a lot as well, or my link, by giving you that £10 off or £9 off. But now that's out of the way, let's just get straight into the video, and I hope you guys do enjoy. Yo guys, welcome back to another video. Now, today I'm actually going to be showing you one of the most broken raiding methods that's actually out right now. Something similar to this has actually been on my channel before, but this is actually like a new method to it, and the credits for this is actually in the description down below. Now before I actually start today's video off, I'd just like to say, if you do comment down below, KHYT, I will actually heart your comment and obviously reply to you, and stuff like that. I am going to try and heart the most comments on every video from now. So like I say, just go ahead and just comment KHYT and I'll reply to you and heart your comment. But to start off this video, what you are going to need to do is make sure you do have some pillars, a dodo, C4 and a delivery crate. Now you can obviously use other teams as well with this, but I'm going to get into that later on in the video. Now first of all, what you are going to do is actually place your supply crate or the delivery crate down on the floor. And then next up, once you've done this, what you are going to want to do is get a dodo and put your C4 on the dodo. Now this is the first method for doing this. Make sure you put the C4 on the dodo before you actually throw it on top. But what you are going to want to do, is put the C4 on the dodo, as you can see here in the gameplay, and then pick the dodo up, and then just go ahead and try and throw it on top of the delivery crate. So as you can see here, now this is like the method which is like the least consistent. 9 times out of 10 this way doesn't work, or 8 times out of 10, let's just say. So the second method I want to show you in the video is a lot better than this, but this is the easy method without using the pillars, obviously. And all you have to do is just try and throw it on top of there. This method does also work, I'm just going to say that, but not as good as the other method, as you'll just see later in the video why the other method is a lot better. But as you can see, that's the first method, just throwing it up there with a C4, and we'll get back to that part later on in the video. Now the second method is, you're going to want to put 2 pillars down, and then put another pillar, a foundation away. So as you can see here, it leaves a big enough gap there. And then on the second pillar you've just placed, go 7 pillars up in total, so 6 on top of the one you've just put down. And now obviously to get on top of here, you're going to want to put pillars at the back of the pillar, ladders at the back of the pillar, in order to get on top of the pillars and stuff like that. Next up, once you've done that, is get your delivery crate or supply crate, whatever you want to call it, and try and place it in between the middle of the pillars, but make sure it's as close as them 2 pillars as possible, if that makes sense. So the 2 pillars you've just placed, make sure the delivery crate is basically touching it, as you can see there, and try and get it as close as possible to that. Once you've done this, what you are going to do is go up onto the 7 pillar tower, climb on top of there, get your cryopoded dodo, and actually throw it on top of the delivery crate. And what you should see is a dodo is obviously on top of the delivery crate and kind of sunken into it. Don't worry if yours isn't sunken in, but it should look like this in the gameplay. Then what you are going to go ahead and do is get onto the 2 height pillar and then throw C4 onto the dodo. So as you can see, if I'm obviously making it too complicated by talking, just watch the steps through the video. It's pretty obviously easy to understand like that. Then once you've done this, what you are going to want to do is then you are going to want to send the delivery crate or supply crate to the location of the turret tower or base you are actually trying to raid. Now, like I say, this is the most broken raiding method right now, and it's so easy to do, and it's so OP. So what you are going to want to do is do this. If you are on Xbox, pull the map up, and then press X where you are looking at the map. First of all, get the exact pinpoint coordinates off of your GPS though, otherwise you are going to miss what you are trying to blow up. Now in the video right here it was messing up for me a little bit, but what you are going to want to do is, like I say, hold LT so the map's fully in like your face, and then press X, and then what you should do is get this menu here. Then what you are going to do after this is put the latitude, obviously, of what the coordinates for the tower or base is, and the longitude. And then once you've done that, what you are going to want to do is obviously just put the nickname to remind you which part of, well, what it is you've set the marker to. So obviously name it like turret tower or whatever you want to call it, really, or whatever you're raiding. And then what you're going to want to do is go ahead and press accept once you've put that in. And then that will be saved now onto your map, as you can see there. And then what you are going to go ahead and do is go to delivery crate, and then hold obviously Y, and then go to the location and set it to the location you've just set, and then press deploy balloon. Now as you can see, once you do deploy the balloon, the balloon will completely submerge or cover the dodo with a C4 on it. Now as you can see there, if you aren't close to it while you are deploying it, then what will happen is the dodo will glitch on top of the balloon. So what you are going to want to do to obviously avoid doing that is make sure you obviously do stand or sit on top of the delivery crate while you are deploying it. I found that did work a lot better than this. And another thing I just want to add is that while one delivery crate is actually in the air, you can't put another one in the air, sorry. So you have to wait for that one to land. Otherwise, if you are trying to get two in the air, you have to have a tribe mate that deploys it as well. Then you can have two in the air at the same time and go to the same location. Now, as you can see, you've got two methods to do it here. Just as the crate does land, you can blow the C4 up manually. But if you are raiding a turret tower, then what will happen is the turrets will obviously shoot the dodo, shoot the C4, and it will blow it all up and blow the turret tower up. That's how it works. So as you can see here now, I'm just going to demonstrate it on an actual turret tower. So you're going to want to go ahead and put the C4 on top of the dodo, and then send it to the pinpoint location of the turret tower or base you are trying to raid. Now, make sure that the delivery crate and the dodo is always in the render distance. Otherwise, if it does go out of the render distance, the dodo will just fall straight through the balloon, and obviously the glitch won't work and this method won't work. So make sure when you are setting this, I just personally like to sit on top of the crate while it obviously inflates and flies, and then when you do get close to the turret tower, you can obviously jump off and let it land on top of the turret tower. Obviously you don't have to do that, just make sure it just stays in the render distance. So there's different methods, or your own method you have to do that with. But for the purpose of the video, I'm just going to lie on the crate all the way on top of the turret tower. This is also does work as well. If you are on top of the crate, you can lie all the way on top of the crate until it lands onto the turret tower, and then rocket launch it just to deal more damage. But as you can see there, the dodo is completely covered by the balloon, and obviously you can just see the C4 popping up at the top. So what you are going to go ahead and do is just wait this out until the delivery crate does land on top of the turret tower or base you are trying to raid. And then when it does land, the turrets will then shoot the dodo, because the delivery crate will despawn. And then it will shoot the C4, and then the turret tower will blow up if you have done it correctly. Now, I personally prefer if you do land the delivery crate at the side of the turret tower. As you'll see in the gameplay now, if you do it on top of the turret tower, sometimes the C4 won't hit it in range, as you can see in the gameplay. In just a couple of seconds, as soon as it does land, it will blow up, and then the dodo just blow up. As you can see, just sort of smoke at the bottom then. Now, like I say, if you do it on top of the turret tower, sometimes the damage doesn't reach it in explosion range, or the blast doesn't reach it. So if you do it at the side of the tower, when it does land, obviously it'll be a bigger explosion. Well, not a bigger explosion, but more of the damage, and the explosion will hit the turret tower and obviously deal more damage and stuff like that. And it's such an easy way to raid on like bases and turret towers and stuff like this. And it doesn't just work with the dodo, as you'll see in the gameplay now. I'm actually going to be showing you how you can actually do this with a Parasiferium. And you can also do this with baby dinos as well, as long as it does get completely submerged in the balloon. Otherwise, this method, what I'm going to show you now, is to obviously take the soakers into people's bases, not blowing the turret tower up. So what you are going to do is make sure you put a foundation down and the pillar what's actually clipped to the foundation, and then build 2 walls high facing the foundation, and then build a ramp coming down it, so you can ramp the Parasiferium all the way up on top of the delivery crate. Once you've got it built out like I have, get a delivery crate and make sure it's as close to the pillar as possible, like last time. And then once you've done this, go ahead and throw the Parasiferium out, or if you've already got it out, walk it up the ramp on top of the balloon. Now, this doesn't actually work with platform saddles, so I'm just going to get that out there now, as I'll show you in the gameplay why it doesn't work with platform saddles. So if you do actually walk the Parasifarium up, it's still the same method without a platform saddle. Obviously, you just won't have a platform saddle on it, as I'll show you later on in the gameplay. But once you actually walked it on top of the balloon, you'll know when it's on top of the balloon, because like the Parasifarium will like jump up a little bit higher, and obviously you'll see that in the gameplay. And I was going to quickly change the time of the day, so obviously you can see a bit better, so it's not too dark. And this method is like really OP as well, because then you can get obviously soakers on top of people's bases, and if you've got like max level saddles on it and stuff like that, it can be really efficient for draining and soaking. And you can also put C4s on it if you want, but obviously it will decrease the health or even kill the team, so it depends on what method you are going for. But as you can see here, once you've actually go to deploy the balloon with the platform saddle, it says cannot deploy because it's obstructed. Now, the reason it's obstructed is because it's actually got the platform saddle on. So I'll go ahead and take the platform saddle off now in a couple of seconds. As you can see, it doesn't matter if you do actually move the team forward or anything, it will still say the it's obstructed and stuff like that. But as you can see, if I go ahead and actually, it's like obviously take the platform saddle off and put a normal saddle on it, sorry, and I haven't even moved the Parasifarium, it's still in the same place. As you can see now, when I do go ahead and actually deploy the balloon will then take off, inflate and obviously take off, sending the team into the turret tower or base to soak. Now as you can see, this is like a normal primitive saddle, so it will die straight away. And it's had no points actually put into the health apart from what it is stock. So yeah, so it will die pretty quick. So thank you for watching. I hope this has helped you all out. I hope you did actually enjoy. I know it's something different. It's like obviously a long video. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you could like and subscribe. I hope this has helped you all out. And I've actually got a Discord server. The link for that's in the description down below if you want to join that. It's quite fun. We've got a nice friendly community that are willing to help you out with glitches and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm also thinking about posting Rogue Company videos every other day as well. I'm not too sure if that's going to happen yet, but that's an idea. So comment down below what you think about that. Obviously, if you have got to this stage of the video, I'll know by if you do comment that down below, because other people won't know that I've said this. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you could like and subscribe, like I say, and it's really worth it. Obviously, checking my Discord server out, because it will help you out a lot, especially if you're a YouTuber or a server owner. You can promote your stuff inside of my Discord server as well. But yeah, as you can see, as soon as the Parasifarium lands, after a couple of seconds it does die because it is primitive with no levels. But as you can see, that's how it works. It does still send the team over to the tower or base. And yeah, so it is really broken and it is really OP. But like I say, thank you for watching. If you could like and subscribe.